Kyle is with us. Kyle's in Amarillo. Hi, Kyle. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. How can we help?
So my question was, how does a spender learn how to get in the habit of saving? Just because I love to spend, I have a habit of just spending and spending and spending. And since now that I'm 19, I got to get in the habit of saving while I'm young instead of keeping that habit of spending.
Okay. Well, I'm a spender too, so I can relate to that. Are you a spender or a saver? You're a spender.
I'm a spender.
You're a spender. Yeah, Sheila's a saver. Yeah. So there's a couple of things. You need a reason to do it, a why. And right now you don't really have a reason other than this feels like it's wrong. But when I went broke and I had to learn, okay, I know I'm not a natural saver, but saving money seems wise versus being broke, which is kind of what you're saying, Kyle, right? And so how do I do that? Well, what I figured out was most spenders, too, by the way, are generous. Are you fairly generous?
Yes, I love being generous.
Okay. So what I figured out is if I invest and save, I have more money to spend and more money to be generous with. So it's like I have a reason now to save and to systematically save to become wealthy because I can increase my generosity and I can increase my enjoyment with spending. Yeah. And so I can spend now and not think anything about it versus spending and having this like financial hangover the next morning, wake up with a headache and go, what did I do last night?
Right. Practically speaking, Kyle, there's been seasons in my marriage where I literally give my debit card to my wife because I take cash and put it in my wallet. So when it's gone, it is gone.
You set yourself a system to protect you from you.
I put barriers in front of me until it's like bumper lanes at the pool, and I mean when you're bowling. I'm sorry, not the pool. When you're bowling, so that I can learn. I need these guardrails, and that's me as a grown up. I should know better.
With a PhD in psychology, by the way.
I've got to put some barriers in front of me so that I can get myself back on track.
Put systems in your life that help you stay tuned to your goal.
Right.
And and so my goal is I want to be a spender. That's who I am. But I want to do that with wisdom.
Right.
And my goal is I want to be a saver. So what do you do what has to be true to cause that to happen? And an example would be an auto draft out of your checking account directly into a mutual fund that automatically saves for you. See, that's a system that turns you into a saver because you might not remember to do it.
It's why you tell people to cut up their credit card so you can't.
Right. Chop them up.
That's right.
Plastic surgery.
The same thing works for your marriage, right? I got a few buddies that 100% of the time they call, I know they're going to ask, hey man, how's your marriage? How y'all doing? And it's an accountability. It's a check-in. How are things going? I know that's going to happen every time we call, right?
Yeah.
And so it's setting up those systems in your life that none of us are perfect. Not all of us are trying to figure it out. But I know where I want to go, so I know I've got to have these accountability systems in my life.
I'm so much of a spender that I used to think when you were leaving Costco or Sam's and they check your receipt that they were checking to see if you really spent $200.
No, you want to know if you won that day.
Would you check see if I won? Is this scratch
off? Is this the biggest one? Is this the biggest one today? And they're like, no, Dave, sorry.
I gotta go, but because if you don't spend $200, they point the finger back into the building and go get the 6 gallons of mustard.
There was a family of 9
You need
that beat
6
you
gallons
earlier,
of mustard.
Dave.
Everyone needs 6 gallons of mustard, and you're not up to your $200. Go back in there.